Hello everyone, welcome to my meeting. I'm YE XAUN from the Strategy Department. Nice to meet you all. Today's sharing will revolve around 4 parts, namely business cycle, traffic trade, beneficial economy, and the impact of AI on labor market imbalances. Now let's move on to the theme 1. Gross domestic product reflects the market value of all final goods and services produced by a country or region during a certain period, and it's the core manifestation of total natural economy. Non-oil domestic exports remove export petroleum products and integrate other export products and services, actually reflecting the connection between local manufacturing and a global supply chain. The purchasing manager indicator is a service conducted by purchasing manager on aspects such as new orders, production, employment, inventory, and supplier delivery speed. It can quickly reflect the connection of enterprises of future economic and concert. In business cycle analysis, the year-on-year growth rate on GDP can clearly reveal whether the economy is in an expansion, slowdown, or reflection state. Usually, if GDP shows negative growth for 2 consecutive quarters, it can be considered a technical recess, which often indicates that economy has entered a state of slowdown. When GDP shows strong growth, it often means that the economy is in an upward period. The growth or contraction of NODX will reflect the change in GDP in the coming months. For example, when global demand rises and the exports perform strongly, it often indicates that the economy will enter an expansion period. When NODX continue to decline and the export market weakness, it is often turned down in business cycle. It can be said that NODX is a critical window of economic impending change. The purchasing manager indicator typically use 50 as the threshold. For example, when PMI remains above 50, it indicates an increase in product activities of enterprises, which often means that the economy will continue to expand. If PMI remains below 50 for several months, it usually means that market demand has weakened and the economy may be side into recession. By combining the change in these 3 conditions, it is possible to determine whether the economy is in an expansion, pack, contraction, or recovery period. Measuring the dynamic of business cycle can help us optimize resource allocations, avoid risk, and develop strategies to enhance competitiveness. Let's focus on the recent international event, reciprocal traffic. I will use ADAS model to show. The United States imposed a 10% tariff in Singapore, which may lead a decrease Singapore in total demand, causing 81 to shift to 82. At the same time, increasing in the import cost of the enterprises will lead to the decrease in supply, causing AS1 to shift to AS2. We can observe Singapore will increase in price level, a continued decrease in national income, and the state of unemployment equilibrium. We can know that the United States, in case the traffic has harmed the free trade and the multiple chain system, it will reduce the speed of global economic growth and bring several economic problems to other countries. Now let's zoom to the micro level, see how behavioral economic refers to irration choice of us. Why do we choose unhealthy food despite know they are unhealthy? Bounded rationality states that individuals cannot always make the most rational decision. For example, when it comes to food choice, many people are focused with the pattern of opportunities, often influenced by current performance and indicated gratification, while ignore the long-term benefit of healthy choice. Loss aversion points out that people are most afraid of losing what they already have rather than creating for something new. For example, change dietary habits often means giving up pleasure food such as fried chicken, hamburgers, or milk tea, although it is rational to know that these foods are harmful to health. People may think quit this food as loose because they have become accustomed to this happiness. Traditional economics assumes that people are completely rational and able to control their choice, but behavioral economics acknowledge that people face the problem limit self-control in real life. It explains that why people may set a goal of eating only healthy meal today in the morning, but order milk tea or fried chicken in the evening. This table clearly compares the 5 key differences in core assumptions between national economic and behavioral economics. Traditional economic assumption of real men, which hold that individuals are completely rationality when making decisions. But behavioral economic believe that humans often irrationality because of the situation and limit self-control. Speaking of rationality and self-control, AI can be said more rational than humans. In the last part, let's shift our focus to the future and see what impact the AI will have on our labor market. Scenario 1. Generate AI to reduce labor market equality. In this situation, we can focus that the demand curve of the labor market may shift to the right. Integrated AI technique can increase more job opportunities and more labor can opportunity their skills through education and obtain the job opportunities. Our assumption for this is AI-driven online education platform can enable more people to learn skills that AI can create more opportunity for different regions peoples. Scenario 2. Generation AI to increase labor market inequality. In this situation, the demand curve for high-skilled workers may shift to the right, lead to an increased wage. Low-skilled workers being replaced by AI, causing the demand curve to shift to the left. Low-skilled workers may fix the income decline or unemployment, thereby increase labor market inequality. Our emphasis for this is people who master advanced skills may gain general economic benefits in new technologies, while low-skilled labor may be completely replaced by AI. In the next 5 years, the development of AI may show a mixed trade. On the one hand, more and more people will have the opportunity to work, but some occupation may be replaced by AI, and there will be a increased demand for opportunity that require high technology people. That concludes today's sharing. I hope this sharing can provide you some inspiration. Thank you for attending.